Thank you, Bryan. What a victory for Arlington and our Texas Rangers fans across the world. This isn't our first rodeo with big sporting events, though. We've always got something going on. Outside our normal 81 Rangers home games and 9 Cowboys games, Arlington plays host to a variety of events with bookings all the way out to 2030 with the NCAA Men's Final Four basketball tournament. Looking to 2026, the FIFA World Cup will be a joint North American effort with 2 Canadian host cities, 3 in Mexico, and 11 in the U.S. Our very own AT&T Stadium holds the top spot with 9 games being hosted from June 14th to July 14th. To learn more about preparations for this global juggernaut of an event, we turn to reporter Bryan Weatherford.
Bryan Weatherford here outside of AT&T Stadium in the heart of Arlington's entertainment district. It's hard to believe, but both the district and the stadium are already under preparations for the 2026 FIFA tournament. Arlington and AT&T Stadium will be the host site of 9 different matches throughout this tournament, and these 9 matches are more than the other 15 host venues across North America will have. 9 matches right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll host not only group stage matches in June, but we also have a semifinal match coming up in July of 2026. This is the second time that this world-class tournament has been held in the United States, going back to 1994. That year, right down the road in Dallas, Texas, the Cotton Bowl hosted 6 matches. The man to tell us everything about it is with me today. This is Matt Wilson. He is the Executive Director of the Arlington Sports Commission. Matt, how are you?
Doing great, thank you.
Well, I was touting it a little bit, but I can't take it anymore. We've got a little football event, if you will, coming to town. We're going to refer to it as soccer. Tell me about the FIFA World Cup coming up in 2026.
Well, it's only the biggest sporting event in the world, and we have the most soccer matches of any other city in the world. We'll have 9. It's like hosting 9 Super Bowls.
How did we pull that one off?
Well, I think that we have several different advantages. One is we have an incredible stadium. We have an incredible destination. We're center of the country. We're center between Canada and Mexico and all those different places. So it just made it the most convenient option, but also I don't think that anybody can argue that there's a better stadium than AT&T Stadium.
You know, as great as AT&T Stadium is, and there's been a lot of wonderful events there, it wasn't quite where FIFA needed it to be, but the powers that be have stepped up and made a substantial investment to that stadium. Can you tell us a little bit of what's going on over there to get ready for this?
Sure. So again, like you said, a substantial investment. We're talking millions and millions of dollars. The stadium will still stay the same, but you'll notice some differences, some different upgrades. The center hung scoreboard will be now in 4K. You may say, oh, it couldn't get any better. It will get better. Different suites, different finishes, and all these different things to just make it clean and new and refreshed. And that's a commitment from the Jones family to that stadium and to this community.
This is a regional event. I mean, there's going to be things happening not just in Arlington. We get all the games here. We're going to have a lot of stuff, but you're working real hard with the surrounding region too, correct?
That's correct. I mean, there's really a piece of business for just about everybody in North Texas, whether it be a training campsite for different countries, for their soccer team to host there. There are going to be people staying all over the Metroplex, and that's not even counting the media and where they're going to be staying, different teams, fans. It's quite an undertaking.
It is quite an undertaking, and it's hard as we sit here today to realize this thing is in 2026. That's going to get here probably a lot faster than we realize.
You know what? In our industry, 2026, which is a year and a half away for us, is tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So these preparations have been going on for almost 8 years. That's the lead time into this. So by the time it comes around, we're 10 years into planning for this thing. So that way we can put our best foot forward.
But is it safe to say, as we stand here today, you're already planning big events coming to Arlington after the World Cup?
Without question. I'm looking out as far as 2033. We have events on the books for 2033 and in. So World Cup is a huge thing for us, but that's not where we stop. That's just one thing that we have in the pipe. But every major sporting event that you can think of, we're in the mix for right now.
Arlington, Texas, home of FIFA World Cup 2026, not that far away. Thank you.